Hello, everybody, my lovies, my lovely lovies. Today, I am going to speak about something exciting. That's why I'll probably be speaking really quickly because this is my favorite topic, and I just couldn't wait to get home from work because I already had a head full of thoughts and everything was spilling out of my soul. So I'm just doing a download on this video. And obviously my soul has suffered for a lot of years. As you know, this is why I am actually treating myself now, and healing process is somewhat tricky, but I mean it has been, but it's obviously going to speed up now that I've sorted out my personal situation to tailor my needs, which I haven't done for a very, I haven't been doing that. I haven't been looking after myself at all. I wasn't giving myself time or space for anything in order to grow, to heal, and to understand what the life is all about. Basically, I actually thought I was just plodding along, and I was super unhappy because everything seemed to be not right, and I was a big victim of life. Nothing dependent on me. I was blaming everybody and everything, and I was just like playing victim, thinking, oh my god, what have I done wrong? I'm such a lovely person, and all these bad things are happening to me. And that was obviously my own bullshit. So the bullshit based on the fact that I am the only person who is responsible for my life, and when I'm just, if nothing's working or something's not working, at least one or two things is not working, and I'm not happy about certain thing, that means that this is for me to fix rather than just blaming other people. And not even one thing inside of me is somebody else's responsibility. So it's not possible to say that, oh, he pissed me off, she pissed me off. No, I piss myself off by somebody else's behavior, which means that there is something to do inside of me, some inner work that I can't accept. And this person is showing this to me. And this is what I wanted to talk to you about today. Not only that, the first thing, I think the most important thing is the spiritual journey, because I noticed not only with myself, but also with other people that I know and my friends and people I speak to sometimes at work and outside it, that this is where we're going wrong, because there is this spirituality is like very, well, I just noticed I messed my nail up. It's like advancedly advertised outside, okay? Like, it's just, spirituality is so important, and you just need to meditate to elevate yourself to a different level of consciousness. And yeah, it's simple, I mean, in theory, but it's not, because you can't do this, okay? It's not possible if you don't heal yourself first. You need to be healed. I mean, you can do this anytime together, but if you're going to only work spiritually and you're only going to think that, for example, getting you to a spiritual healer, doing the chilling out, the meditations and stuff like that, and doing all those practices that are spiritual, purely spiritual, but you're still going to have blockages inside of your body that are nothing else but trapped traumas from your childhood, or not even childhood, okay, from whole of your life that you haven't forgotten, that pop up in your head every now and again, and you just don't even know where it came from, and you have some unpleasant pictures in your head that pop in, and then you just think, I just wish I could forget that and stuff like that. That means that this is work that needs to be done internally, okay? Every time you just get pissed off because someone said something or did something, and you just feel like you just want to judge them. I mean, judging is human to an extent. However, if there's something that triggers you to an extent where you just can't shut up about something, somebody or something happening, or somebody saying something or doing something, that you have an issue, not that person. And basically, spirituality is just, obviously, it's a wonderful journey, because anything that is anything that you have expanding, okay, anything that you know already, it's also expanding. So you see a different version of people, you see a different version of yourself. You just like, you're abundantly looked after. You don't have to worry about anything. You just, like, all your anxieties basically go out of window. There's nothing to worry about, okay? Because once you start trusting that everything is okay, and everything will be okay because your path is there. Okay, it's just like you're going through the forest and you know you're heading somewhere and you can see the meadow and you know that this is the meadow you want to go to because this is where you decided to have your lunch. Okay, and this is your destination, the same one with your life. Okay, you decided that you are, and then so obviously you just go through the bushes. Okay, but you can see the meadow and this is your main goal. Okay, that's your main goal. And if you went through this forest screaming every time you see a spider, you walk in a spider web, okay? The tough shit, I walked in a spider web, but I am heading towards that meadow, okay? Yeah, okay, it wasn't pleasant, okay? But I don't give a shit because what I need to do is just to get there because I want to enjoy myself and have lunch on the meadow, okay? And I mean, I don't know if this example is, but it's a cool example actually, because you have obviously a lot of obstacles in the forest. You could just like you go in and you can see that destination, you know it's there, you love to be there, you basically want to enjoy yourself when you get there, okay? But also what's important because you're gonna get there and there's gonna be another goal, okay? So what you don't what I wasn't getting in life is that the journey through that forest is also pleasant, okay? And worrying about the little spider web that I walked into, or I don't know, a blackberry bush scratched me in my ass, or something that happened to me that wasn't really pleasant because I don't know, a branch hit me in my face. That was the part of the journey for me to get to the destination. So I don't actually just have to give a shit about it and then just give a lot of energy to those things that happened, because yes, they weren't pleasant, but there wasn't at the end of the world because the destination is awaiting me and I can see it from here. I just need to get there and enjoy myself and try and enjoy the fact that I'm also in the forest, and then just breathe deeply and trust everything, that everything is going to be okay. I don't have anxieties that somebody is going to just come up with a knife from out from outside the tree, or the deer is going to chase me, or the deer is not going to chase me. I'm going to chase the deer. What can chase me? A wolf. No wolves in UK, but never mind. A bear. No bears in UK. Oh God. Well, okay, a badger. And yeah, so enjoy that, enjoyment of that, right? So this is your spirituality, just enjoyment of the fact that you're walking through that path and you're not making a drama out of anything that happens to you on the way, because you know that this is a part of it and this is really good for you, okay? Because it teaches you to avoid the spider web the next time. It teaches you to avoid to walk maybe next to the blackberry rather than through it, and mind the trees that can hit you in the face with the branches, okay? Instead, what I was doing was just fearing that something's going to chase me, something's going to happen to me, that I'm going to trip, where there was no real threat and no real danger, okay? And this is where the anxieties come from in life. You basically think that something negative is going to happen rather than concentrate on what is going on now and how I can improve, because that is only going to hold me back from getting to my destination, to my lovely meadow, to have my lunch right there, because this is what I want, okay? And that's spirituality, okay? Spirituality, the difference between that, that you're non-spiritual and then you make an anxiety out of everything that can happen that's wrong, that might be potentially go wrong through the journey, or so that's an ego speaking to you, okay? That's your ego. And if you don't fix your ego, then this is what kind of life you're gonna have, full of anxieties, full of fears, full of negativity, full of negative spiral that's gonna eventually lead you to a depression like they did to me. And I'm not going back that road again in my life, okay? Because I know exactly what to do to come out of it, to stay on my path, and how to talk to myself, how to lead that inner dialogue in order for me to be calm and peaceful, and then obviously just radiate the light onto other people and love them unconditionally no matter what. And even if I can't help them and I just think they're just beyond sort of help energetically, then at least I'm not going to sort of pursue this or do any type of harm. Just regard these people as not ready yet to understand the whole truth about life, and that's it, and leave them alone. Just leave them the fuck alone, and then concentrate on myself. And So yeah, but then obviously the beliefs that we've been born into, I've been born into, that concentrating on yourself is wrong, concentrating on yourself is selfish, and there is nothing selfish about concentrating on yourself. It's selfish not to concentrate on yourself, and there is one reason for it, because if you don't heal yourself, you're just going to bleed on other people, okay? And they're not even the ones who cut you. Okay, so spiritual path is the one where you're enjoying it, and then you obviously know where you're going. You don't know what's going to happen, but you are taking everything no matter what it is, even if it's unpleasant, if it's a spider, twig, scratch, whatever, badger. You know where you're going. You know that this is going to be beautiful, and you are enjoying it all the way. Okay, and you're grateful for that little spider web in your face. You're grateful for that because you say like, oh, thank you for that, because obviously I didn't see it. It wasn't really pleasant, but now I'm going to avoid. I know what to watch out for, right? So that's that. And in order to get to that spiritual state, like where you really are into now, and you just like get creative with your thoughts, and then you calm and peaceful, you know that you abundantly looked after, you can do and have whatever the fuck you like, okay? And you're completely free, and you don't have to worry even for the external, because you understand the external is also a part of a journey, and it's a part of a big journey that is going on now for the whole collective consciousness to be cleared. Then there's nothing to worry about, okay? And then you're just obviously not going to get involved in conversations about COVID or anything that can bring you down, anything that can just like smudge your energy, or and make you feel worse, okay? And you make you feel a little bit like more fearful or negative or shaky or whatever. The next thing is that in order to get to that state, the spiritual state, which is calm, okay, that is not even love, that's just calm, that is such peace, you just have nothing to worry about, you are happy, okay? In order to get that without looking onto into your inside of you, in your shadows, okay, it's not possible, okay? So you can spiritually go for it, you can do the meditation, you can do that, but you're never going to get the abundance, you're never going to get the peace, you're not going to get it because you don't know what you want to do, you don't know who you are. And obviously you think you know who you are because you express yourself in a sense where people just sort of labeled you since you were born, because you are, I don't know, a low skill worker, or a color worker, or you are fat, or you are clumsy, or anything, you name it, right? I mean, you are, I don't know, a nurse, a carer, whoever, right? Because people think that this is who you are. So obviously the parents, then the teachers, then the society, and everybody else, about your friends and people that know you, they label you as such, as somehow, and you start to radiate that out. And once if you believe it, okay? So in order to realize who you really are, you need to find out who you are by dealing with your traumas, by asking yourself questions, by going in deep and deep and deep into your shadow, clear the traumas, clear the heal the hell out of it. Okay, this is where you can only sort of unblock yourself to spirituality. Otherwise, because this is where I went wrong, that's why I wanted to share it. I meditated for 3 years, and I thought, what is wrong? Why am I not getting there? Why am I not getting my peace? Okay, I want my peace. Okay, but there are levels. Okay, there are levels and layers that you have to go through before you even start thinking about. I mean, obviously you can do that. There's no harm in that, but you're not gonna go into that state of peace if you have so much inside of you. Okay, and trust me, people will show it to you in your behavior, whoever in their behavior. Okay, there's going to be something that somebody's going to say that would normally you wouldn't even give a toss about. Okay, but it's going to trigger you so much that you're going to start just going on and on and on about it. And unless you ask yourself a question, why does it bother me so much in that person? Okay, why did it happen? Okay, maybe it happened because I had a experience in my life that just caused that feeling of irritation. Why am I irritated? Okay, what can I do to be less irritated in that situation, and work on yourself, and then notice yourself and think to yourself, but talk to yourself at the same time, and work with that inner side of yours, then this is the only path to clear it and to heal it. Okay, just notice what is inside of you. Okay, because then you can start, once you heal, you can start, first of all, you're going to feel a little bit more relaxed, and most of ailments you had go away. Okay, the undescribable and sort of unexplainable ailments that you had, that you went to the doctors and doctors say, I don't know what's wrong with you, God knows, well, here's your tablet, blah blah blah. This is your trapped energy inside of your body that you are not releasing out. You're not cuddling it, you're just not appreciating that, you're not accepting that. Yes, okay, this is how I feel. Yes, okay, this is how I am. What can I now do to feel better? Okay, what can I do to myself? How can I be with myself? How can I speak to myself? And how can I treat myself to feel more worthy, more healthy, more calm, more peaceful, more whatever you want to be, okay, in order to be yourself. And that's another thing I wanted to talk to speak about, is being myself, because I never knew. I mean, I was journaling the other day, and a nice question popped in my head, and I thought, oh my God, this is a really cool and interesting topic, right? Is there a link between self-worth, okay, feeling worthy as a person, and being yourself, okay? And the link between there, I can still figure it out. I'm still sort of searching for answers to that, but there is a link. Self-worth, okay, you can't actually have self-worth until you know who you are, okay? So who you are and being yourself, you just need to figure out who you want to be, right? So how can you be yourself without knowing yourself? How can you be yourself without knowing who you want to be? Because no, you're not clumsy and fat, okay? You're not whatever they called you in the past. I mean, I don't even have good examples now, because now all I feel about myself is that I'm just an amazing person. Everybody I meet is an amazing person. Okay, but I know, and I can see by people's behaviors and what they're saying about themselves, that this is not what their truth is, that they're caring about themselves. Okay, and so in order for you to realize who you want to be, and accept yourself the way you are, and want to be yourself and feel that freedom of being yourself, you need to figure out what kind of person you want to be, because who you really are at the moment is just a clutter of, and it's just like a little pizza of all the ingredients are there, but they haven't even been thrown on that pizza by yourself. Okay, this is a description that or somebody else said that you are. Okay, so for example, I was forever thinking, I was convinced that I am not worth it, that I am fat, that I am not pretty, that I am not worth it, that I'm not worth love, I'm not worth money, I'm not worth anything, you name it, okay? Friendship, and that I am a lousy friend, that I am a poor person who has no skills to sort of develop a better career, and so on. So those things that I learned from whoever I learned from, okay, they weren't even mine, okay, they were the things that they were describing me that I lived by, okay, because that was my truth. I actually thought it was my truth, therefore I acted like this, okay. By the way, this is exactly why you just can't lose weight, because inside your head you think you're fat, and unless you convince yourself that you are skinny and amazing, you're never going to lose your weight. Okay, because you think you're fat. So obviously the reality will always show you, even if you lose weight, you come back. You need to tackle it in your head first. Okay, but on a very deep level, this is where you're just going to be able to accept yourself the way you are, even if you don't get that result. Okay, but when you get to the point where you don't get the result, but you're still all right with yourself, this is where losing weight is going to become very, very easy. So this is just in case somebody was struggling with it and they don't know how to do it. This is just a little hint. Oops, sorry guys. School runs soon, so I just need to keep an eye on time. What was that? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Tell I have a sandwich. Yeah. So feeling, oh yeah, and being myself. Okay. So how can I be myself without knowing who I am, who I want to be? Because being myself is not who I am now and accepting. I mean, that obviously helps. Yes, I do accept who I am at the moment, but I don't like it. Okay. It's just like, yes, I am in a shitty relationship, but I don't like it. What am I supposed to do about it? Yes, I am in a job that doesn't give me a satisfaction that I crave. But what can I do about it? Okay, unless you don't admit that the way you are is who you are, then you just can't actually work on yourself. Okay, but I never had that feeling or that beautiful sort of emotion that I'm happy with the way I am. Okay, I mean now I do. Okay, and I think that it can be seen in the actions. Okay, it can be seen in my behaviors, in the way I speak, comparing to how I was in the past. I am still not there 100%, and I don't think I'm ever going to, because there's always a layer that you can discover. There's always another layer. Okay, but it's becoming more and more pleasant. It's becoming easier and easier, and it's fun. It's becoming fun. You don't worry. You just take it as it is, and you just think, oh well, I'm cool. I'm great. I'm amazing. I will be getting there. The amazingness will be there on every level. But I need to start healing myself if I want to get there, okay? Because the amazingness comes from the inside, and if the healing doesn't go and gets in any way pursued or presented, if the healing is not processed, I don't know how to say it, then there will be no spiritual advancement. There will be no development in a spiritual sense, because you are blocking the spirituality by the traumas that are emotional, and that's a level that is below spiritual. Okay, so the emotions and the energies that are inside of you that are trapped, and those beliefs that you have, all of this, it needs to be tackled. It needs to be looked at. It needs to be accepted. Yes, I feel worthless. What can I do to feel more worthy? Yes, I feel fat. Yes, I feel like I can never lose weight or whatever. Or yes, I feel like I'm in a job that I don't like. What can I do to change that? Okay. And the questions come in, and then once the question go in, you get the answer from your soul straight away. Okay. I mean, sometimes not straight away. Sometimes you just need to wait for an answer. If it's a tricky one, like, is there a link between being worthy and being yourself? That is that's a good one. Trying to figure it out myself as we speak at the moment, because, well, you want to be yourself, okay? So how can you be yourself when you feel worthless? Okay, you're not going to be yourself. You're just going to feel worthless. So you're not going to express yourself in any way, because you're going to be ashamed. You're going to have those lower energies inside of you, the denser energies that need to be cleared in order for you to shine and to feel healed from those energies, from those past traumas. Then and only then can you feel yourself, can you be yourself and express yourself the way you want. And yeah, this is the type of person I want to be. I want to be dynamic. This is the person I want to be in partnership with a man. This is the person I want to be at work. This is the person I want to be with my child, and have my, I don't know, parenthood would be expansive and based on fun and good time. Okay, but how can I do that when I have so much inner irritation inside of me that I don't even know where it comes from? How can I do this knowing that there is an anger with me that I don't even know where I can't even put a finger on it? Okay, I don't know. I can't. Where are the triggers coming from? Why do I get so upset when someone says something about me? Why can't I get criticism? Okay, why can't just like be funny and like loving and happy about the situation? Like when I make a mistake, why can't just, instead of being scared of consequences, where's the stress going? Then instead of that, instead of being scared of what's going to happen because I made a mistake about at work, why can't I just laugh it out and then just like sort of fully apologize and take responsibility, knowing at the same time that I forgive myself already because I'm only human and I can make mistakes. Okay, I didn't have that. You see, that's why I'm sharing it. I don't know. I know a lot of people who also have that issue. Okay, sorry guys, I just need to let the cat in. Kitty cat. It's probably soaking wet. Poor dude. Come in. So, yeah, this is it. In order to clear, obviously, I already said that my best way were the videos, because the videos are helping me. I'm recording myself. How dare you? You want to be on the first blood? Never. I'm recording myself, so obviously I'm letting some things out of myself, but I'm already speaking about the experience that I had. I wouldn't like, maybe at the beginning, especially in Polish, I was doing the videos that were releasing some of the energy and they were actually healing. So hence the name, because that was the name in Polish is therapy, orthotherapy or self-therapy with me. But so I've released some. But if I was going to do it from the beginning, now I think about it, I would mainly talk to someone. I would probably go on therapy with someone. No, I would have done exactly the same because that was a really good choice. But I would start my journaling earlier because I've been doing it for a few months now. And if I had started a year ago, it would have been so much easier and the journey would have been so much smoother. So journaling about, I encourage people to do this, seriously, because that helps you deal with stuff. Even something trivial, like you might think it's trivial, but it's not trivial, okay? Like for one person, the trauma was that, I don't know, the brother was better in the eyes of parents than you. For some people, trauma was when they saw the parent dying. For some of them, the trauma was that they lost a turtle. And for some, that they just fell over. Okay, but because and depending on a person's sensitivity and on how much it affected that then, and how much emotional support they got then or didn't get then, this is how much how much energy you're gonna keep inside of you. Okay, and you need to release that. So I suppose writing about anything that happened to you in the past, especially when there are things that you are so embarrassed about because you don't even know, you don't want anybody to know that, or you don't think it would be appropriate, or you wouldn't feel comfortable to say that to anyone because it was like that bad, okay, or traumatic, or something that affected you so badly that that you feel like you would just crush in pieces in front of someone and you don't want to do that. Then just get yourself a toilet roll or one, or a packet from us, like if there is any left because of COVID, and write it all out, and then write out even for 10 days if you have to about the same thing, and release it for 30 minutes, 20 minutes, write it all out, write it out of your system and see how it works with you. Okay, force yourself, even if you or if you feel like you want to throw up before you even sit down, just to release even more energy out of it, because there is regret inside of you, there is shame in you, there is a lot of other things that are dense inside. Okay, and this is nothing wrong. Okay, shame, fear, regret, hatred, a grudge, anything that is just regarded as negative, right? It's not even negative. Okay, it's a normal thing, it's a neutral thing that is inside of you. What it does to you, it just makes a lot of mess on your in your body, inside your body, because the energy of love has got a very high vibration. Okay, and it's healing vibration. Okay, it's just such nice, long and quick spin, okay, that it makes you feel amazing, okay. But the problem is that the density of the lower vibrational energies, which are the ones that we regard as negative, but they're not really negative, the density is making the human body ill, okay. So as long the faster you release it, the better for you, okay. So if you have back problems and you can't stop having back problems, and you've been doing everything, heat baths, whatever, and you can't even go to work anymore because you have problems with your back, okay, for example, there are some trapped energies inside of you 100%, okay, especially lower back. And if you release that by the traumas and get rid of the traumas and heal it, okay, your back problems will improve, because the density of the energies are making you feel that, okay. The density in your body is just trying to handle this way, and it's telling you, my back hurts, I have to release something out of me, okay. There is something in me that is not making me feel light, it's making me feel heavy, it's making me feel heavy, so get rid of it, please, okay. And you're the only person who can do that, and it's your responsibility. So if you think that, oh, it would be wrong to concentrate on myself, or like, oh, it's so hard because I don't have time for this and everything, I seriously don't trust person who tells me now during COVID that they don't have time, okay. Well, because you've got something to do, okay, and there's nowhere to go. So it's a perfect chance for you to release the traumas. It's a perfect chance to heal your body out of all the energies that are in there unnecessarily, and they're only going to make you feel iller and iller and iller. So please go and journal it out, unless you want to talk to someone and you've got this really cool venting person who knows about the energies, who knows about stuff, and who they know how it works, and they can just by one sentence accept the fact that this is how you feel, and they're going to help you release everything. Then do it. Yeah, okay. So and anything, like even recording yourself, talk to yourself and listen to yourself, cry it all out, because this is how I was recording myself to talk about something traumatic. Then I was repeating that video. Then I was crying my things out of my system, because I needed to heal, okay? I needed to clear. And I knew that I'm doing it for the better purpose, because I want to help out other people who are actually in the same situation that they don't even know where to start. Because there's so many people who are saying things like, oh, this should be done, that should be done. You have to do this, you have to meditate, you'll be all right. No, the spirituality is a different level, okay? It's a level that is good for people who already healed themselves to a certain extent. Okay, yes, of course you can do it, but it's never going to bring you the satisfaction, the desired outcome, if you still have some clearing and healing from the inside that needs doing. And then if you don't get that outcome, even you notice that the spirituality is not for you. You might think it's not for you, or just fuck this, I'm not going to develop anymore, I'm just not gonna, what's the point with the self-growth, it doesn't work, the meditation doesn't work, it doesn't do anything for me, it didn't work. No, it didn't, and it couldn't, because you didn't do the right thing by actually concentrating on whatever is there emotionally inside of you in the first place, okay? That's what you need. So yeah, thank you very much. That's what I wanted to share today. If this is helpful, then like that video and pass it on to people who you think that might have some things wrong, but they just want to be better, that they're lovely. Everybody is wonderful, okay? Everybody is amazing. Some people are more of healers than others, and obviously they're the ones who often suffer because they don't know. They want to dedicate themselves for other people. They just really feel like this pull that they should help. They should always help everyone, but they really suffer themselves, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be that way, okay? As long as they know what they're dealing with, okay? And I'm especially appealing to women, because women are amazing. They are amazing on every single level, okay? And 95% of problems in your relationship, unfortunately, lays on feminine energy, okay? Because if you have oh my God, I just got goosebumps from that, because this is true, okay, guys? When you have a broken energy, and your feminine energy is broken inside of you, okay? It's broken. That means that you have loads of traumas in your life that you need healing on an emotional level, okay, the radiation of your energy out of your heart is going to be poor, okay? And no one from your people, no matter how much you try, no matter how hard you want everything to work out, it will just come with struggle, with sweat, with tears, with blood, and you're going to hate life, okay? And this is what happened to me. It comes with ease only when you heal yourself, okay? This is where you just have that hard feeling that you are so happy that you just don't even know what the fuck to do with yourself, so that you want to share all this, okay? This is how much you want to give out to other people, okay? Because there is so much inside of you there's so much amazingness, okay? So I'm appealing especially to ladies with back problems. Release the trauma out of your system. Release the emotions that are trapped in there. Write about traumatic things. Talk about it, and just get rid of this, okay? Accept yourself. Ask yourself questions. What can I do to feel more worthy? What can I do to myself to feel this and this and that? Or why do I do this? Why do I have thoughts about this? Maybe you're just going to come to conclusions that you didn't even know about, okay? Like I did the other day. I think I don't know, asked about 10 questions to myself on one topic, and the answer was why. There was an answer, and then, okay, why is important? Okay, because of this. Why do I feel that? Because of this. Why? And the answers led me to one thing, that I just want to free myself on a level where nothing depends, that my worthiness doesn't depend on anything externally, okay? And believe it or not, when you are spiritually developing and you're trying to work, you work with your shadows, this is the type of need that you get. You don't need a new yeah, it's cool to get a new perfume and everything, but this is not becoming your purpose, okay? Your purpose is becoming to free yourself from yourself from any attachments, okay? That's your main goal. Then you just, how can I free myself from external attachments? How can I free myself and not think that I'm worthless when someone else is telling me that I'm worthless, or someone is not texting me for 3 days and I'm thinking there's something wrong with me, for example, okay? So this is the main thing that you just go in, this is the main thing you get when you realize how much there is inside of you that needs discovering, how much there is inside of you that wants letting out as your own self, okay? Because this is yourself, your soul speaking to you, let me out, okay? By giving you all those signals, giving you all the elements, giving you all the triggers, and so on, okay? So I love everyone. See you later. Thanks for that video.